Hi guys, what's up? Well, I will react to a video. Oh, burning my eyes. Shit. I was so long in front of the monitor in the distance of nearly 2 meters. I have now a little bit problems. Do Filipinas love to masturbate? I will of course link this video. I found it in, I don't know, an hour while I'm working, looked and searched a few videos, and the algorithm shows us some videos, and then came this video, and I thought, okay, because I know a Filipina in her situation, she must do this, but she explained very good the whole situation, and especially what I have experienced now. Also, the masturbation, the video chat sex, the video call, and then the sex in a far distance relationship. What I had to. And would be she not so stupid in her, stubborn, proud, then this relationship would be continued. I have no idea if it comes. And in my case, I will start with a little story because I'm absolutely sick to don't speak about this. Mostly in German, there be thousands of sick assholes. They would do everything but not react respectfully and honest and truthfully on these videos. I call this simple sick assholes. That's typical Germany, and she hopes that she not be judged, not from me, because it's very honest, very loyal and brave and necessary to tell about this, about people they be not in relationship. And I'm myself. I am single since 2004. I had in this time no sex until now. The question mostly, even in Germany, I don't know what for shit the most people then think, cause in Germany it's a little bit easy, not so easy as in other countries, to fuck around. Yeah, one night stands, affairs, I mean, it's possible even in Germany too, but to find someone, to have an affair, it's one of the reasons I never did this. Money, money, money. It sounds funny, it's a fucking shit. You must pay. And first, I have not the money. Second, I don't pay for this. I mean, not for a prostitute. That never I did. I knew in my youth, well, it was not exactly youth, I was 25. Two of them, they want to go away from them. I had in their rooms sex with them. For love, not only for sex. And friends in this time asked me, why do you don't do this? I said, because I don't want to pay for that what I'm searching. It's not only sex. It's more the question, why go people, they be in a relationship to fuck with prostitutes? This is brain brushing bullshit is this. Because these people be too stupid and too shy to live the fucking feelings and sexuality. That's the reason. On me it was, I was always searching for love. The last years, I don't know how many, sometime in this whole timeline, in this not only 19 years, it's not on that in my first long relationship, it was really my first. In my childhood until my youth, I had many relationships. I had even, I think, with 30 or 14 years, the first sex. I had in Sherman, it was beside me since 1995. He says, what this is, he was really early adult enough to have sex. It was though. But after this, only astral sex, energetic sex, and there's very much. Also, many times I don't wanted this. If I gone into a discotheque, it was like a fuck around club. The black magic, the dark magic, the sexual magic, not only today, in this time also there was many sex there, and I was very hot, weeks, stuck energy, and if the energy of a woman who erect you, animate you to have sex, you can't hold this energy back. It's impossible. And it was so sad that I was in this time shy and too nice. Not asshole enough to fuck. Only to Turkey, in Philippines it would be very far more easy, and today I would be not shy, but it would be a new experience that women came to me and flirt. Here in this country, since 20 years, it's like a desert. And in all the time, only a few times, as I had contact with women, they asked me, why do you don't do this? Why do you had no sex? And I said, the first is, I always searched for love. I'm high sensitive. I'm a crystal child. I didn't want sex in affair because without love. Against the fact that I needed it. The best friends in life that I had, they are die, said it was necessary for you to have sex, to have affairs, because you're hiding too much back, you be stuck in your feelings, you cannot come out and flirt. And I say, that's right, but the women be worst. Where are the women who get simply on me, to me, come to me, flirt with me, have sex with me? Brazilians say this, Thailand say this, Philippines say this, other countries say this. Germany, absolutely sick. They don't flirt, they stand beside or sit beside hours and hours, be too stupid and too scared and too shy to talk with each other and to fuck with each other. That's the fucking truth. And this was a catastrophe. And that way it was very hard these years. Until I could not sleep because I was fucking hot. I was not masturbating, only a few times. And that time, really only to release all stocked energy. That was the most reason. And nobody asked me how I feel with this. There was only stupid jokes about this in all my life. I thought, what idiots you be. You don't even think about this, how the people they live so feel and think, how we suffer. They give a shit about it. That's Germany. And also a reason was, energetic. I'm shaman. We be in an energetic war since centuries. I know that since my childhood. And with the time it get worse. And the target of attack is the sexual energy. The sexual energy is a powerful energy. Not only to produce life and the sexual energy, also the whole life energy and the organic energy. If you do something wrong with some oil, like I did sometimes, in the worst case, you lie with almost fever in bed. And that way, I thought, okay, if these bitches and these assholes, also faggots, I call this, yeah, coward faggots, gay, attacked me to try. I mean, some was in this, they wanted only, they felt in love, they wanted sex. I had this many times. It was good. But also came into the black magic and dark magic with the target to destroy my energy. In that way, I was pushed to stop it. And this was very hard years until today. And what she talked about in the second half of the video chat in a far distance relationship, the video sex, the chat sex. I had this in this 3 weeks. It makes me nervous because I had that never before. I've seen a lot of pornos, but a few only of this. I'm very sensitive, and if I see a porno, not only, hey, 2 people fuck and suck, this is no animation for me. Even also, he gets not hot. My dick gets not hot if this movie is always the same shit. But if I can learn from this movie, they're kissing very slowly and hot and moving the tongues, and even the lesbian woman I've seen yesterday a movie, it makes me very hot. It must be very good to learn. It's my kind of kiss I would do. And this also with the woman, that I can learn how I can erect and make the woman hot to make it on the nipples, on the boobs, right, on the clitoris, the body. I mean, I have remembering on my relationship, the only one that was 4 years, but this was shit. It was worst. She was always taken and given me almost nothing except the fucking, the sex. And what I've learned in that time, if I lick the clitoris, she came 5 till 10 times. And this video chat, it must be a personal relationship, that I fell in love with her, that I have serious interest. That, yeah, but not only somewhere a foreign sex chat where she wants the money and shows herself. I've seen not less videos this kind, only for interest. How many do this? How do they doing this? In the lesser, only a few cases of that makes me hot, because the woman is very beautiful, good body, and a little bit. But this thing if I have a relationship, I fell in love, and she opens her and shows her tits and want to tangle, then I say, okay. I told her, hey, I never done this before, and she, really? Yes. And I explained to her why. But this goes into a serious relationship, and we started video chat sex. And this is, I knew this always. Well, not exactly, I was not sure, as someone told me this, making video, if I could never fuck into in front of a camera, and nah. The public, no way. But in private, at a private sex, it was through handy. At the start, it was in Facebook. She had to come only a little bit to animate me, and then per handy chat, video chat, if I fell in love, then I can do it. And we did it 7 times. Not in one, in the whole time. In 7, that was not 7 days, it was 10 days or 12. Every time. We was in willing for each other. We've seen the body each other, and it was the first time after years. I was very hot and shaking, and had, well, I finished, like she said, every time with her. And in that case, she is absolutely right. In a far distance relationship, Philippines and Germany, so long as we cannot touch each other, we cannot meet each other, and be honestly and loyalty even with the sex, that's okay. That's, yeah, we making sex with each other. She was coming because of me. We were in love and in absolutely hot, and yeah, that's the best way. With this, she is absolutely right. We had this too. And now, of course, I'm longing for that. And since this experience, I'd be absolutely open to this, because there is no other way. And especially, I want to tell you to this. I am very long time without a job. 33 years. I will tell you why. I am chemical multiple sensitive. It means if I smell normal chemical stuffs, including the smoke of cigarettes, it cut off my breath, my air. In the worst case, it is white in my eyes. I'm getting swindle. I must get out of this dust. And many times in my apartment, I must open this door, open that door, until this shit get out. And some idiots, this stuff stays then half an hour, and I hold my hand and I think, my God, piss off with this stuff. The air gets away. This started in my study for my job. I've learned, how should I say, a mechanic for metal workers. And that time it began. And what was the worst time? I felt like I was the whole time drunk. It keeps years. Because I was always around me chemical stuffs, also aftershave and perfume and deo, and hairspray is the worst. I could jump out of the window. And only after years it getting better. And the first time I heard what this is, or better, I've read, it was 2009. Because 2009, the German, oh, we found out what chemical sensitive is. Whoa. While this, since the 15 years, 1950s, France, America, England was science in this case. Nobody knows what this is. Great. I could not work. I was swindle, like drunk. People thought I'm alcoholic or under drugs. And concentrate. I make my master brief in the grounding of the complete of my study for my job. I call this now this way. I know this is partly the wrong words. With 2 times 4. It is enough to get my license. I was not proud of it. They said, oh, you have it? Yeah, great. With 2 times 4. Great. Because of this fucking chemical. Because I had problems to concentrate me. Great. And that's the reason I stopped to work and say I'm sick of this shit. Also, I was trying to make my license for car. Because I have no lust while I drive, in worst case on a highway, and it's getting dark in front of my eyes, and pling, hello, this is heaven. No way, no chance, not with me. I stopped this. And yeah, in my case, getting out of the way of this stuffs. The excess people, they're getting sick because the metal, the stuff stays in the body. In my case, I need only fresh air. And this way, I'm jobless. I did not expect it that this would be very long years. And now I found finally 6 weeks ago. I've started this before, but it was very hard to work on this. I found finally the right thing for my website. To be an affiliate, an worker for, oh my god, products, to show this for sites like Amazon. And my target, of course, is to get out of this financial situation, to make much money. For that is at least 1,000 products, but it needs many thousands to make this come true in this time. And that way then it would possible for me. Now I come to the point what I mean with all this. To can meet a Filipina not only online, it is the target to meet her in real. And first, to get to me, or second, to get to her and live with her. I don't care if this in Germany or in Philippines. After this contact, this first Philippine, I had video sex. She said she wanted to go to Philippines. And I said, okay. She, what? You won't come with me? Yes. I give a fuck about Germany. And I told her why. The arrogance, the ignorance, the many women, the mentality, I am very sick of this, and this since 30 years already. Yes, in that time it started. I had interests until today on Native Americans, and in the experience of Asian people in Germany, of Native Americans, some other, I become into the reality how Germans are be. And my whole life there was some relationships. The most in my childhood, in my youth, then a very worst relationship. There was manipulated. And now this 3 weeks after I've seen hours on videos about Philippine women and why should we have contact with them, or what is on Philippine women, and that was what was an explain of how Philippine women be. I say perfect. If she not so stubborn and coward to admit a mistake, what I have now. She broke with me. And this video chat, it was full of love, full of lust for each other. And yes, always again in a far distance relationship, there is no other way. How should we fuck? How should we kiss? How should we touch each other? Yeah, many times I told I would love to stroke you, I would love to touch your hands, to cuddle you, to hug you. And she said yes, the 2 years. And in this case, I remembered her, I mean, honey, in this case, that's what I meant from the beginning. It will be 2 hard years. In that case, it would be this way. We cannot touch each other. We have only this video sex. We have only our chat. This will be hard, but it's better as nothing. That we, with each other, do this. This is okay, because we can live this sexuality in masturbation with love for each other if we see each other and animate each other. That is a good way and a necessary way. It releases stress and then the sexuality, the whole lust. Of course, it's different as to touch. She also said this. She said, come, I want to have you, and if we meet, we fuck hours. Of course, that would be happened. I know this. And that is nothing. If you're longing for each other, but I'm a little bit surprised that so many Philippines obviously masturbate and live the lust, and also not to get unwanted and surprising pregnancy. What is understanding? Well, and with such an Filipina, such a woman, yes, I give all. And for that, of course, I work on my side with the target to end my financial situation and to get this target. Because without money, with this money I have, it is impossible. I have every month 500 euro to pay all, and I have 2 cats. For that I need 114. This is almost 200. Oh boy, this is not less. Yeah, for the food, 115. For the healthy, in case I must go to doctors, they have contracted. Oh my God. Security contracts, safety contract, healthy contracts. I pay for both almost 50 euro. And the toilets, almost 10. It's a lot of money. But you do it caretaking for them, or you do it not. My ex, over 19 years before. I want cats. Big mouth. And who cares for them? Me. Today I would say, you know what? You have a big mouth, but you do nothing. Piss off. At that time I was much too, how should I tell this? Not soft. I was too, and not lazy. I was too much tolerate. Normally I would do this not. Okay, end of the story and experience in my life. I know what love is, true love. I know what is honestly in a relationship. She was not. I won't know what is loyalty. It's not loyalty of some stupid blind laws. It should be loyalty from your heart. You honestly love, you deep, true, fully love for your partner. That should be loyalty, honestly, truthful in the sex, in everything what the relationship is. You search for a serious relationship, then be this way. Even you be making a mistake, a hard mistake, like my Filipina. In a situation, she is since 8 years in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. And she said the worst case was the first 6 years. I've seen reports in YouTube. I was glad to sit in. Human rights? Now maybe. The last 2 years. This is the moment, a second. Then came the time she must work. Sometimes was 4 a.m. early until late 10 or 11 p.m. and even at night she could partly not sleep. Called me 10 times. I was always with her. And the thank for that she kicked my ass now. Because she must cook for 14 persons. One person was innocent. It's a 100-year-old woman. It's the truth. She many times, very much, sent me videos and was in video chat and told me with this all to prove me that all what she told me is true. And 12 persons, they are lazy and arrogant to help her to cook. She was partly in tears and getting angry, and after this assholes was eating, they did not help her. She must do all alone. And then she explodes, told me this, and then came, I was hoping you help me here. Of course I help you here, and only cause I write, oh, you reply. And she must understand this. She was, and not must, she was understanding this. And then, if you're stressed by me, then I go. Wow. And then she came not back. Stressed of me? It was 3 PMs from me in this chat in WhatsApp. They told exactly not of you because of my work, of course I help you. In her blind anger, she did not rethink, not reply on this. And after I've seen a video today, why Filipina women acting so, even men, that she have not the courage to admit that mistake. And not only because of the last 6 or 8 years in absolutely stress, and maybe punished man. Also the case of I don't admit that I make a mistake. She made a mistake, a big mistake. In that case, I must say, I will wait now 5 days that she reply. I don't know why she does not. But if she does not, as long as she don't rethink this and come real that she must change this and not me, as long as she will never find a relationship that stays because of not talking about mistakes and admits. Very easy. It hurts me, of course, but I can't do nothing. I've written to her, I've sent her videos, and it came nothing, except read some PMs. What I can do? Nothing. And this for very, really hard, or better said, broken and painful heart, very slowly, also with the hope she came back, I'm looking painful for other women in Philippines. Because I'm thinking, if she really so stubborn, what should I do? Be in pain and let go other chances? I am in love still. But I'm adult enough, wise enough to know, no honey, not that way. How long should I know? How long you want to torture me? Ignore me? This is the handle like a 16 years old girl and not like a 40 years old mother. That's a fact. And yeah, a far distance relationship, that's the best way, and to be honest and adult enough to each other. If we want a serious relationship, we must be honest and talk, even it happens a mistake, and to admit a mistake and not doing like her. Because in this case, thousands of women do slavery work, and if she reacts like this, she is in far greater pain than me. And with this I will end it. I've talked enough in all that years, very less, and that I must think about masturbation, that is a completely negative picture and diagnose for Germany. So easy this is. If I would choose again a German woman, no, this case is closed. I've tried it 19 years and intense 8 years in internet. I had enough experience to watch and feel how mutate German woman into totally arrogance and schizophrenic imagine what a man should be, and family enemy, don't want to have children but want to travel, go out, and no me. And like Filipina peer correctly says, coloring the hair, here piercing, there piercing, and pinseling, makeup, pinseling, painting, and all this shit. And against Philippines, they getting them together, live together, learn each other. German, I need my own room. That is also not for me a relationship. Live together. I would absolutely no problem have if I met a Filipina into internet, it takes a time to can visit her, stay then, I would say, yeah, it was planned. Unfortunately, only 25, but then I would say 4 weeks. It was never planned this long, but in that case it must be. And then it was yeah planned, then travel with all my stuff into Philippines and live there. When my business runs, runs mean a lot of money, then I would live there. Because she want get back to Philippines with her own money, and this I don't understand, to get in this suffer and this pain and this isolation this year's only for the money. I've read reports in websites the women go into foreign countries only for the money. Nee. Give their lives that their families have a better life. That get not in my head. Absolutely not. No. Because their life full of pain, it's destroying, it's full of suffering, isolation, partly surely raping, violence. You risk all this for money? No way. No. Some like this be stubborn. I want this and this money. The one phone was taken from her. The contact was cut off, shut up. I would him cut off and shut up, because he have no right to this. And if the embassy will know this, I've sent mails to the embassy. I hope that this family get in real trouble. And well, I'm open to this. I'm really in my whole loneliness. If I would go to Philippines in this year's, only imagine it, I surely would not be this long single. Absolutely not. And this now, this flirting, your flirting is absolutely different from German women. In this case, I thought, now it's enough. Also, I love dog hair and dog eyes, and this kind of woman, the whole day, many times, I love you, and I show I love you, and kissing, all that stuff, and caring for each other. I give you this back. Be absolutely sure. Not like when some says, yeah, I come and I marry you. If I would say this, and I told this to her, I mean this with all I am. With all I am. Absolutely serious. Not because of the 19 years. No, because I am this. Okay, and with this I close this video. It is a good video, and like I said, I'm absolutely sick about this, and I must have told this because no love, no touching, no woman, no sex in so many years. It is not that I would jump on the woman. No. There was some woman, they was afraid of this. And one I remember, she could not believe me. I said, I cannot do this. And she asked, why? Very simple. I am, I say, a volcano that explodes slowly. Of course, I was nervous. In the video chat with sex, I saw her tits. She should, and her face with the tongue, and I was shaking innerly, getting hot. I was nervous, but yes, she mean it. She animates me. Okay. I know that this would happen, that I react, so I'm very long. I'm imagine I didn't have a woman in that case in my arms for 90 years. Not 90, 19. Surely, absolutely surely, there be countries, including Philippines, they cannot imagine this. After that, what I've seen in videos. But it is the truth, and I'm not the only one. There was in TV, men in single series, 5 years, 10 years, and I thought, the only thing, I'm not the only one, but the worst is that this is in this country possible. There also be in England, in French, as in France. My God. People in great countries with many people, they have lonely people, they live years alone. There be countries where it is impossible. Boy. I lost this 19 years. Can you imagine what a feeling this is? I lost this 19 years because of Germany. I want to have kids, still kids, a own baby. I want to live this. I'm passing 55 in January, middle of it. And thank my nutrition and my nature, I don't look like 50. She also told me this. And I say, I know. And she didn't look like 40. At least like 10 years younger. And my target is to keep this as long as it gets. And finally live, love and sex. And not only a few months or a few years, you will wonder. No, it is only a start. And for that I will end this video. And thank you for this video. Maybe you see my reaction on your video and other Filipinas. For them it's very important to see my video. As lonely, too long lonely German man who searched in Filipina and why. That's one of my explaining. Bye.